I got diagnosed at age 40 of ADHD and autism, and I've been using AI before that. But since then, it taught me on how to use AI in a way that is better because I have more questions and better questions. For instance, I for most people who are right diagnosed, don't they know there's something wrong, but they don't know what is wrong with their life experience. Um, only only people who have that experience know what I mean. But one way that people can who it's suspecting who are neo non neurodivergent can with experience ask AI what does it feel like to be have ADHD or autism, and after that you can ask follow-up questions. One question that I would recommend people ask is, what is the difference between non-ADHD and ADHD individuals, and see what it says. Like, for me, I have lots of thoughts quite often, quite quickly, and it's like idea after idea after idea. And at times I have to write it down very quickly because I might forget about it, and I just forget about that idea. And so one of the things that people can do, what I do is put scenes down into what's called my second brain for two reasons. Capture that idea, and I can come back to it later, ask questions about that idea, or what can I do to make this idea go forward? And there's some, or I can make connections in the second brain that may not be obvious at the beginning, but what I have been doing is just asking questions, a lot of questions actually. But it became like I was good at using AI before that, but I got much better, and the technology has got better because it's about 2-3 years ago since I got diagnosed. So AI moves very quickly, so it's a lot of progress in a very short time in our experience. I mean, human experience. But one technique I have started being using is second layer thinking. What I mean by that is, what are the knock-on effects based on this idea or action, and going back to its first principles. And it has helped me quite a bit because I have found resources, and I asked, like, what does in autism, like, what does ABA mean, and what is the who are providers in the area? And there's not many providers that I know of, but it also has told me, and I have heard it from books and our resources, where it can be damaging to the person's health, potentially. I'm not going to debate that because it's a gray area in the first place. But like, I have asked it, like, is it a good idea to use for me to use ABA therapy in dating situations? And it's kind of was more of a, well, maybe we'll have to get more resources, but questions like that come up. And another question I had was, what if people knew that I had ADHD and autism prior to 40? And I have a lot of strong feelings for that, and I just was exploring that idea with the AI and myself, and it's healing. It healed me a little bit, and still, but I think there's a lot of room for society to understand stuff. But and I also listen to a lot of books, And sometimes I'll go take a screenshot of the book I'm listening to and ask questions to the AI. And sometimes like, oh, this person is trying to say this, or this person is trying to say that, or that means A or B, and I thought it was C. So those are very useful ways that people can use AI. And some of my insights on what I have found from AI, especially how to ask better questions. That is the biggest thing I think everyone should take away from this. And if you're looking for personalized help with AI, the information is in the description. And see you next time.